Welcome to the Epcotian Adventure,
a podcast where we talk about all things Disney, but we're Epcot-centered.
Including tips and tricks, festivals and favorites, and the very latest in our rankings and reviews.
But we're still old enough to remember when Flower and Garden was Epcot's only festival.
Wait, you said that last year.
Yeah, they won't remember. It's okay.
It's okay. This is episode 137, the top 7 reasons to go to Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival 2026.
Or, please go because we can't.
So now, please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast as we embark on our Epcotian adventure.
We call it Epcot.
Howdy, folks, and welcome to episode 137 of the Epcotian Adventure. I'm Rod.
And I'm Sue.
And, well, like Sue said, we're not going to make it this year to the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot, so you need to.
You have to go because we aren't going to make it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
This is the top 7 reasons why you should go this year in 2026 to the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot.
So, Rod, give us a brief overview. What is Flower and Garden Festival?
Well, the Flower and Garden Festival is the second of the annual festivals that happened at Epcot, but it was the original Epcot festival way back in the 1900s. I just love saying that now. And it is what spawned the Food and Wine Festival, the Festival of the Holidays, and the Festival of the Arts that happen every year. This
is controversial, I guess, but this is maybe my favorite festival. It's gorgeous. We'll get into the reasons why, of course, but it is absolutely beautiful, stunning everywhere you look. It's the perfect time of year because you can go right in that springtime when the chill is wearing off. Yeah, it does get cold in Florida. It actually reached down into the 20s.
That's crazy.
Isn't
for
that
Florida.
Nuts?
Cold.
And it goes, so this year the dates are March 4th through June 1st. So it runs a full 12 and a half weeks. Which is a very long festival. It's one of the longer ones. And traditionally, they do change out some stuff at different times during the festival as well. So it's one that you could actually hit multiple times.
Well, let's talk about the top 7 reasons to go this year. I think number 7 for me, Garden Rocks, the concert series that happens over at the American Pavilion pretty much every night. I think they're still filling in some of the dates. But right now, we've seen that Billy Ocean, 38 Special, Information Society
I'm so excited
year.
about that.
InfoSoc, yay.
InfoSoc.
Sorry, yes. It's so 80s. Chubby Checker, Berlin, Rick Springfield, and a host of others are going to be there. A lot of the ones that you see at the Food and Wine Festival concert series make an appearance also during Garden Rocks. And I think that's awesome.
So these concerts all take place at the American Gardens Theater, which is in the American Adventure Pavilion. And it is an outdoor stage with outdoor seating, so keep that in mind weather-wise. And they all have showings, or concert times, I guess, at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 o'clock, regardless of who's playing. So keep that in mind as well. There are going to be dinner packages available, too, if one of those artists really strikes your fancy and you want to make sure that you get a seat. Look into doing one of the dinner packages where you get a guaranteed seat and you're going to have dinner at Epcot anyway, so it's really a win-win.
So the number 6 reason to go this year would be the merchandise. I love festival merchandise. It's exclusive to the event, and they even have special event-exclusive annual pass holder merch. So most years it's Spike the Bee, who's going to be the main focus, along with the Orange Bird, which, if you know your Disney World history, goes all the way back to the Adventureland back in the early 70s. And, of course, Figment. He's in every festival. Come on.
Because Epcot,
of course.
And then last year, Minnie got her own line, too. Her own little gardening line. It was very cute. And if you don't know who Spike the Bee is, he is an original Disney character that actually started back in cartoons back in the 40s. So he's been around for a while. He's not just a random character they invented for Flower and Garden Festival. So, yeah, each of those characters gets their own, mini line within the festival merchandise line, which I just think is such a fun way to do it.
Yeah, everything from pins to shirts to mini figurines, like mini trash cans, which I think are adorable, all the way up to lounge flies and jewelry. So there'll be stuff for this festival all the way through the end of the festival. And after that, a lot of times you can find it in some of the, like eBay and some of the places where
For a
you
lot more.
shouldn't have to spend that much money. So it's actually, in the long run, it's cheaper to go to the festival than to wait to buy it on eBay.
Follow us for more money-saving tips.
Yeah, that's Disney math right there.
It's also fun, though, like if you do find a festival that you love or a time of year that happens to hit at the same festival every year that you go, it's fun to collect like a pin from each different one and just watch your collection change and grow. It's kind of a cool thing. Next up, we're going to talk about number 5, which is going to be the Butterfly House. This is very unique to this festival. They set it up over, like, sort of between the land and Imagination. It is a tented structure, and inside are just a bazillion butterflies. So it's one of those things where you can walk through. They give you like little...
Like nectar.
Nectar. Yeah, so that it attracts the butterflies.
Yeah.
If you want them to land on you. I don't enjoy that, so I actually avoid the butterfly house.
Worms with wings. I'm sorry. I love them. We grew up with the monarch butterflies in Central California, and they would migrate through every year. So we just kind of assumed that everybody had butterflies, but no.
I guess not. It's one of those really cool things. But they have different varieties, different species. And the other cool thing about the Butterfly House is right outside, they usually, we haven't heard this year, but they usually have a little stand as you're exiting the Butterfly House where you can get a free Uncrustable. Now, I love Uncrustables. Last year they did the raspberry. It was delightful. So anyway, that's just a little tip for you. If you want a free treat, go through the Butterfly House and get your free Uncrustable.
Number 4, well, these are there most of the time, but they enhance them during this. This is the gardens at Epcot. Now, you probably know over in Canada they have Bouchard Gardens. That's probably the most commonly known one because it's right in your face there. You can't miss it.
And it's big.
But, so over in the UK, they do a tea garden and a Shakespeare garden.
I love it. The tea garden and the Shakespeare garden are my 2 favorites. They're one of the reasons I love going to Flower and Garden Festival every year. The tea garden is just flowers that they can make tea of. And so they have little signages on those. So you'll see like jasmine and chamomile and that kind of thing. In the Shakespeare garden, they have flowers that are mentioned in different Shakespeare plays. And they have the text from the play that mentions that flower.
That is so cool.
I absolutely love it. I think it's so cool. It's one of those things that is really easy to just walk on by. And it's pretty neat to stop and take a look.
They also have the bonsai garden over in Japan, the Penjing garden over in China, and the gnomes garden in Germany.
And they're cute.
They're adorable.
Next up, we are going to talk about the topiaries. And the topiaries are one of the things that are most famous for this festival. And this is number 3 on our list because it does deserve a podium spot for sure. Not that we're really ranking these so much. It's really just, reasons to go because you need reasons to go. Yeah. But we absolutely love the topiaries. Everybody does. It's why people go to this festival. And some of them are just, they're all fantastic, but some of them are just absolutely mind-blowing. Last year, up in front, they did a big one for Asha up in front of Spaceship Earth at the entrance. Before that one was Encanto, and they did some of the Family Madrigal up there. There's always a big one at the front. It might be Asha again this year. They tend to do like 2 years in a row.
Yeah, they take over 2 years to create each one. So
yes.
They're planning ahead as far as they can to get these ready for the festival each year.
But I'm really looking forward to see what the new thing is this year. And Rod, what's one of your favorites? Let's just run through some that are there.
Every year, my favorite is Figment, no matter where he's at. Figment's my favorite character because he's the original Epcot character. Peter Pan and Captain Hook are 2 of my favorites over in UK. And Groot.
Groot is adorable.
Sue, what's your favorite topiaries?
I love the 3 Caballeros over outside of Mexico Pavilion. I love the Lion King. They have 3 of the Lion King characters over there. I think it's Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa, if I remember right. And that's over near Imagination. I also am a huge fan of the Tiana one in the American Pavilion. And I think one of my favorites, it's not a character, but the dragon at the Torii Gate in Japan is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
And you have the view straight through the Torii Gate through to Spaceship Earth with the big dragon there that's made out of the, I was going to say shrubbery.
Well, what is it you want? We want a shrubbery! A what?
Anyway, it's a great photo op, and they usually have a PhotoPass person right there so you can get that shot. It's fantastic.
Well, the number 2 reason, it's the food. Come on. All of the pavilions set up their own food locations usually, plus a few additional ones. There's usually one that's an all-vegan one, hosted by Spike the Bee. You've got fresh, beautiful, edible flowers on a lot of this. You have the garden graze, which is the thing you can do with your map and go through and purchase different items around the World Showcase at the kiosks and have them put a stamp on there, and at the end you get a prize.
It's usually Dole Whip.
Yeah. Usually these items are either vegetarian or vegan because they want to be plant-based because it's the Flower and Garden Festival. So that kind of makes sense.
And a lot of them will surprise you. So don't be afraid to try something new, even if you are not vegan or vegetarian. Try something a little out of your comfort zone because the flavors that they manage to get out of these items are incredible. Some of my favorite things come from this festival. One of the easiest things is the avocado toast. It's naturally vegan. It's naturally vegetarian. And it is so beautiful. The food here is second, I think, maybe to Arts Festival as far as the aesthetics go. They're very, very beautiful in their presentation. And it's a lot because of those edible flowers and a lot of microgreens. Just the presentation is great. And the flavors are all so, so fresh and delicious. You cannot beat the food at Flower and Garden. I think it's the best year round.
So the number 1 reason to go to the Flower and Garden Festival in 2026 at Epcot is because it's at Epcot, y'all. Come on. Who needs a better reason to go to Epcot than it's lower crowds, better weather, and one of the best festivals, the original festival that started the whole shebang off back in the 1900s. I just love saying that still. This is the original. It's still one of the best, if not the best festival of the year. And it's Epcot. Come on.
You really don't need a better reason than that. As Epcotians, we can say it is always a good time to go to Epcot, but especially this festival. If you're on the fence about when to go this year, really consider hitting a time when you can go to Flower and Garden Festival. It will blow your socks off if you've never been. It is absolutely gorgeous. You don't want to miss it. And as we mentioned at the beginning, we can't go this year, so we need y'all to do it for us and do some on-the-ground field reporting, report some pictures back, tag us in your photos. We want to see what you're enjoying at the festival. And
here's a little tip. One of the best times of the year to go for crowds is the first week and weekend of March. It's between most of the spring breaks, and it is usually really good weather, and you got the festival going. That's generally when we go every year. Just this year we can't, so please be our proxies and go for us. We would really appreciate it.
And that being said, it is lower crowds that week, but the first day of the festival will be a madhouse.
Oh, yeah.
So don't hit that first day.
Well, and the first weekend, too.
Yes.
Very good point. Before we go, we'd like to give a big thank you, of course, to the Phoenicians. Thank you, Phoenicians.
Thank you, Phoenicians. And don't forget to rate, review, like, share, and subscribe. It really does help other people find us. You can find us on social media on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and wherever you listen to podcasts.
The Epcotian Adventure is a $1,000 brunch production and a proud gold member of D23. Thanks for joining us today for episode 137 of the Epcotian Adventure. I'm Rod.
And I'm Sue.
And we'll see you in line.
Bye.
Thank the Phoenicians.
Where's the butterfly house at Epcot during the festivals?
The butterfly house is located in Future World West, between the Imagination Pavilion and the Land Pavilion.
I'm a moron.
That's okay.